Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Your mom just told me that your father has passed away. How are you holding up?
Oh, hey, Jen. Yeah, I'm doing about as good as can be expected. It was so unexpected. I mean, none of us saw this coming. I just can't believe he's gone. Didn't have the best relationship with him, but still, he was my dad.
I know. I can't imagine what you're going through. Is there anything I can do to help you? Is there anything you need?
No, I don't think so. I just need some time to process all this.
Of course, sweetie. I'll deal with everything. You don't need to worry about anything. I'll make your favorite dinner tonight and we can just relax and think about nothing tonight. Okay? I'll also get your favorite dessert and some beer too. You can just sit back and do nothing.
Oh, that's sweet and all, but when I said that I wanted some time to process, I kind of meant on my own.
On your own?
Yeah, like, I'm gonna spend some time at my mom's place. I just think that I should be with her during this time. She's not gonna know what to do without him, so I really need to be there for her right now. You understand, don't you?
Oh, yeah, of course. Your mom must be completely distraught. I completely understand. I can pack you a bag if you'd like, just to make sure you've got everything you need.
No, it's fine. I'll pack it when I get back home. There's some things that I want to make sure are in there, and it's just easier if I do it myself.
Oh, okay. Is there anything at all I can do for you?
No, just give me the space I need.
Okay then. Well, I guess I'll see you later when you come home to pack, and then, well, whenever you feel ready to come home again.
Yeah, I'm not sure when that'll be, but thanks for waiting and stuff.
Yeah, of course. I'm always here for you. I love you.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I'll see you later.
Okay, I'll see you later. Hey babe, how are you doing? How's your mom as well? Are you both holding up okay? Anthony?
Huh? Oh, Jenny, yeah, we're doing okay, I guess. I'm still not certain that I should leave my mom yet, though. I think I might have to stay with her for a few more days, maybe up to a week. I don't really know. All I do know is that my mom isn't ready to be on her own yet.
Oh, that's okay. I know you just want to be there for your mom and do the best that you can do to make sure that she's okay. I can always come over though. I can bring some food, as I doubt your mom will want to cook anything at the minute. I could also bring you some extra clothes or anything else that you might need.
No, it's fine. You don't need to come over.
I honestly don't mind, Anthony. Let me help out. At least a little bit.
Look, I told you that I don't want you coming over, so stop trying to force your way into this. My father's death has nothing to do with you. In fact, I don't want you coming to his funeral either. You just need to back off and leave me alone. Got it?
What? Why are you being so mean and short with me?
Because, frankly, you're annoying me.
I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, well, I told you that I wanted to be alone, and you're here trying to shove your way into my life and into my mom's life too. I don't want you coming over here, and if I did, I would have asked you. You shouldn't just be inviting yourself somewhere you're not wanted.
Well, as your wife, I feel as if it's my duty to try and help you through this difficult time. You and your mom. I don't get why you're getting so upset. All I'm trying to do is make sure that you're both okay and that you're both getting everything you want and need.
Well, the thing I want from you right now is for you to go away. That's it.
Well, fine then. If that's what you want.
It is, and like I said, I don't want you coming to his funeral either. I only want family there.
But I am your family.
Precisely, you're my family, not my mom and dad's. You have nothing to do with them, so you can just go to work or whatever the day of the funeral.
Seriously? After 5 years of marriage, you still don't count me as a part of your family? That's really messed up.
Oh, don't make this about you. My dad is the one who died. You really shouldn't be trying to make everything about you at this point in time.
I'm not making this about me. I am sorry that your dad has died. However, the way you are acting is completely uncalled for. I understand that people mourn in their own ways and that mourning doesn't necessarily follow a strict pattern, but I am not going to sit back and let you be so horrible to me. That's not happening.
Well, there's nothing you can do about it, so you're just gonna have to deal with it.
No, I'm not.
What are you gonna do about it, huh? That's right, nothing. You're my wife, so you have to just do what I tell you to. So if I tell you not to annoy me anymore, then you're gonna have to do that. And you just have to accept it when I act however I want to.
No, I actually don't. I'm not going to let you treat me like that. I'm your wife, not your dog. And if you're going to try and treat me like rubbish, then you can just stay at your mom's place until you're ready to apologize.
That's fine by me. It just means that I'll finally get that peace and quiet that I've been wanting.
God, what is up with you? You are acting like a complete asshole.
What a nice thing to say to someone who's just lost his father.
Yeah, well, it's true. And if your dad could see how you're treating me right now, he'd be ashamed of you. And you know it.
Whatever, just leave me alone, would you?
Sure, fine. Whatever. See you whenever.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Hope, how are you doing? I'm so sorry about your loss.
Oh, Jenny, thank you. I'm doing, well, in all honesty, I'm doing terribly. I constantly miss him, and I don't know what I'm doing half of the time. I feel like there's a piece of me missing, you know? I'm just grateful that Anthony has you to help him get through all this. You have been such a rock to him. He seems as if he's processing everything quite well whenever he pops around.
Huh? What do you mean when he pops around? Isn't he staying with you at the minute?
Staying with me? No, he's not been here. In fact, he hasn't been over too often, despite what has happened. I thought he would be over more, considering his father has just passed away. But I thought that perhaps he was finding comfort in you, which I was quite happy with as well. You are his wife, and a wonderful one at that.
Oh, well, thank you, Hope. The fact that you have such faith in me as a wife really means a lot to me.
I mean it. I know that you do your best to make sure that Anthony is well looked after and loved. I don't think you could have found a better woman to be with. You truly are a wonderful daughter-in-law, and if I had ever been blessed to have a daughter, I hope she would have been just like you.
Thank you, Hope. I hope you know that I couldn't have asked for a better mother-in-law either. You are extremely kind, and I'm so sorry this terrible thing has happened to you. Philip was such a lovely man as well. You were lucky to have him.
Yeah, I guess I was. Thank you, Jenny.
Well, if you don't mind, I can pop around later and bring you some food if you'd like. We can then just chat and spend some time reminiscing if that would help at all.
Yes, I think I would like that very much. I haven't really had a chance to just talk about Phil, as everyone seems to think that simply mentioning his name will leave me in tears. I mean, don't get me wrong, it will, but I would still like to talk about all of the good memories that we've had with someone who knew him as well. I think it would help.
Well then, I'll make my way over. I should be able to get to yours at about 7? Is that okay?
Yes, that sounds lovely. Will Anthony be coming with you?
Oh, he's not really feeling up to reminiscing just yet. He's still quite broken up about it all.
That's okay. I understand. I'll be happy to just have a girls' evening then.
Okay, I'll see you soon then.
I'll see you soon. And Jenny, thank you again. You truly are a treasure.
So he's not actually been staying with his mom? Where has he been running off to then? Because if he's not staying with you, and he's not staying with his mom, he's got to be going somewhere.
Yeah, I know. But I have no clue where he's going. You don't think he's with another woman, do you?
Well,
You do?
it's not something that I want to believe, but it does seem like the most likely scenario, doesn't it? I mean, he's lying to you about where he's going. He's been really weird with you, attitude-wise, being short and rude and just horrible in general. I honestly can't think of a reason why, except for the idea that he's seeing someone else and he's trying to keep it from you.
But why would he do that? I've been a good wife, so I don't know why he would cheat on me.
I have no clue either. I mean, if I were a guy, I would never let you go. But men are stupid sometimes. Who knows what goes through their head?
Yeah, I guess.
Look, try not to think about it too much. You've got the funeral tomorrow, and you need to be there for Hope and to grieve yourself. After that, you can start trying to uncover Anthony's weird behavior.
Yeah, you're right. First and foremost, I need to be there for Hope. And even if Anthony doesn't want to go with me to the funeral, I know Hope would like me to be there, and so I'm going to go.
I think it would be best if you did go, for Hope's sake. Let me know how everything goes tomorrow, and if you need to come over tomorrow evening for a few drinks and to just mourn, then you know my door is always open.
Thank you, Paige. I honestly couldn't ask for a better friend.
Well, it's what I'm here for. Love you, girl.
Love you too. Oh my god, Paige. You will not believe what just happened.
Jenny, is the funeral over already?
No, not entirely. I mean, the church part of the funeral is over. The wake is about to begin, but I'm not going.
Huh? Why not?
Because I finally discovered the reason why Anthony didn't want me at the funeral.
Why?
He decided to take another woman to the funeral instead of me.
Hang on. Another woman?
Yep. I guess you were right about the whole cheating idea. I just can't believe he had the gall to take her to his father's funeral. How could he disrespect me like that?
Because he's a horrible person. That's how. Have you talked to him about it yet?
No. I didn't want to make a scene at the funeral. I couldn't do that to Hope. That's why I left instead.
That's fair. But I'd talk to him ASAP. You deserve to know the truth.
You're right. I'll message him in a little bit and find out what's happening.
Keep me updated. And if you need me to come and kick his ass, I will do so happily.
Thanks, Paige. I'll let you know if I need you to do that. Anthony, we need to talk.
Yeah, we do. I thought I told you not to come to the funeral. I didn't want you there.
Is that because you wanted to take your little girlfriend instead? Yeah, I noticed the blonde on your arm today. In fact, in the dress she was wearing, if you could even call it that, as it hardly covered her top half, I think everyone saw your girlfriend today.
Oh, you're so funny. I know you're just jealous that you look nothing like Angela, that she's so much prettier than you. She's better than you in every way, and you can't stand that, can you?
If you think that I am jealous of your little bimbo, then you're wrong. I mean, I think I've got more brain cells in my pinky finger than she does on her entire head. That's nothing to be jealous of.
Well, whatever. You didn't have to get my mom involved.
What? What are you on about? I never said anything to your mom. I didn't want to upset her more than she already was today.
Well, she had a few choice things to say to me after you left the wake.
Ever think that perhaps she didn't appreciate you bringing your girlfriend, who she probably had no idea who she was, to your dad's funeral? It was a time to be respectful, and you were anything but respectful. You brought drama to the service that didn't need to be there.
Uh-huh, sure. I bet you just can't stand the fact that I found someone less shrill and demanding than you. You can't stand the fact that I'm happy.
You know what? If she makes you happy, then good for you. But I am done with you and your horrible and disrespectful attitude towards me. I have been a good wife, and this is how you repay me? By embarrassing me in front of your whole family?
I told you not to go to the funeral. You only have yourself to blame for what's happened today.
Actually, I have you to blame for today. You are the one who was selfish and cowardly. If you wanted to end things with me, then you should have said so. Instead, you simply hoped you could get away with cheating on me.
Well,
And the fact that you thought that your mom would be okay with what you did is completely idiotic as well. I don't know if you noticed, but me and Hope get along quite well, and if her reaction is anything to go by, she isn't pleased at all with you.
Well, it doesn't matter. My mom will come around to me eventually.
She's already kicked you out of her house, just like I have, hasn't she?
Huh?
Yeah, all of your stuff is on the sidewalk, and you're not welcome back in my house again.
But...
Anyway, I'm going to go now. I'll be sending you the divorce papers soon. See ya.
Jenny!
After discovering Anthony's infidelity, I wasted no time in sending for divorce papers. I thankfully owned the house, so I was able to throw him out with no repercussions. With nowhere to go, as his mom refused to let him stay at hers, Anthony was forced to move in with his new girlfriend. Sadly for him, she lived in a horrible little rundown apartment. She also decided that she didn't want to work now that she had a boyfriend, so Anthony was forced to make all of the money for the two of them. As for me and Hope, we actually kept in contact, as we both considered each other as family. Even though things didn't work out between me and Anthony, I was incredibly grateful to still have Hope in my life.
Oh, Charlie, are you going out?
Hello to you too.
Yeah, hello, whatever. Look, are you going out? There's some things that I need you to get for me, and I need them ASAP.
Well, I have a lot of work that I need to get finished up. I don't really think I have the time to go out today.
Look, just go to the shop, got it?
Oh, wow. Well, when you ask so politely like that, then sure, I'll go get your stuff. Look, I'm not your slave, you know. Go and get whatever you want yourself. I'm busy.
Doing what? Messing about on your laptop? I mean, what do you even do all day? Because as far as I can tell, it's absolutely nothing. You sit on your laptop all day, every day, acting like you're doing something important, but I bet it's not.
How could you even say that? You know that I'm working on my master's so that I can become a lawyer. It's incredibly hard work and the course is online. So it means that I'm kind of stuck on my laptop most of the time, as that's where my lessons are and all the information I need is.
Blah, blah, blah. I really don't care.
Well, I can clearly see that.
Besides, how hard can sitting at home in your pajamas actually be? You say that you're doing your master's degree or whatever, but I bet that you're really just watching Netflix or playing games or something. Anything to actually avoid doing something real with your life. I mean, honestly, it's kind of pathetic. You need to get a real job and start earning some proper money, like me.
You don't have a real job. All you do is post pictures on Instagram and claim that you're an influencer.
Being an influencer is a real job.
Uh-huh. Well, maybe it is if you have millions of followers and are earning money off of advertisements and sponsorships and stuff like that. But you only have, like, 5,000 followers. I hardly think that you can call yourself an influencer with such a small following.
Well, obviously it's not going to stay that way. I'm going to be getting more followers soon. Just you wait and see. I have a lot of important and wise things to say that people will want to hear. I guarantee it.
Uh-huh, sure.
Whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter if I'm not earning money at the moment, as Mom helps me out.
Of course she does, because you're her golden girl, right? God forbid you have to act your age and handle things like a grown-up. No, as long as Mom's around, she'll do everything for you, including paying for all your nights out so you can post pictures about it on your Instagram.
Ha! You're actually jealous. LOL. Maybe if you were more like me, then Mom would actually like you. Besides, you have a lot to say considering you're currently living with us and freeloading off of us.
I might be living at home temporarily, but I'm definitely not freeloading. I pay more than my fair share of the bills and rent. Not to mention, I buy all my own food and do pretty much everything for myself, like the washing and stuff. Unlike you, all you do is laze around at home, making a mess, and expecting Mom to clean up after you. That is, if you're not out influencing. I mean, you could at least buy Mom some flowers or something to show her that you appreciate her, even though they would have been bought using her own money.
Whatever. Why would I do something stupid like that? That's just a waste of money.
You're so selfish. I don't know why Mom doesn't see it. You literally don't care about anyone but yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. I know I'm embarrassed to have you as a sister.
You're embarrassed of me? I'm the one who should be embarrassed to have such a dorky, ugly, and frankly annoying big brother. God knows I've lied about you being my brother. Who would actually want to be related to you? I mean, you see all these movies where the big brother is kind and handsome, and he looks after his little sister from everything, but then I look at you, and I just know that I'd probably have to be the one to look after you. It's pathetic. I just wish that you weren't my brother.
Wow, well, thanks for telling me how you really feel about me. Just so you know, the feeling's mutual about you being my sister.
Mutual? What does that even mean?
Look it up in a dictionary. You might actually learn something for once in your life.
Are you saying I'm stupid?
Well, if the shoe fits.
And what would you know about shoes fitting? You've got horrible, massive club feet.
Name calling. Classy.
Ugh, you know what? You're going to regret being such a little witch to me. Just you wait and see.
Whatever you say.
Charlie, how could you be so mean to your sister? All she asked was if you could run to the shops for her. There was no need to be so vile to her.
Oh, hello, Mom. I see Jasmine's been talking to you about our conversation earlier. Of course you take her side without even asking me about what happened.
What's there to explain? All your sister asked for was for you to grab her a few things from the shops which she really needed. There was no need for you to be so hateful towards her. Honestly, would it have really hurt you to just do what she asked?
Since when am I her servant? If I was already out, then you know I would have picked whatever she needed up, but I wasn't. In fact, I was in the middle of doing some important work. I definitely didn't have the time to go and grab some trivial things simply because she couldn't be bothered to go and get them herself.
How selfish of you. Go on then. Tell me what this super important work is then. If it's so important that you can't help your sister out, then I'm dying to know what it is. Go on. Tell me.
Okay then, if you really want to know, I was in the middle of a lesson on criminal law theory and how it applies in court and how to create a good case in the eyes of the law.
That's why you couldn't help your sister? Because of some stupid lesson that you could have finished later on? I mean, it sounds incredibly easy. Besides, why would you want to make a good defense case for someone, especially a criminal? Make a bad one so that they get sent to jail where they belong, because they've committed a crime.
It really doesn't work like that. What if you were accused of a crime that you hadn't committed, but your defense lawyer thought that obviously you were guilty, and so they didn't try very hard to help you out? You wouldn't be so blasé about it then, would you?
It doesn't matter because I would never do anything that would get me arrested anyhow. Anyway, now that I know that your work isn't really work, I expect you to help your sister out whenever she tells you to. At least if you had helped her out today, you could have been doing something useful with your time.
I was using my time usefully. The lesson I had today was with a tutor. I couldn't just ask him to stop talking and to wait for me to get back. And if I would have left, I would have missed the majority of the lesson, which was actually very important. It'll be on my exam later in the year.
I'm sure they record those things. You could have just watched it back later.
Or Jasmine could have just gone and gotten her own stuff. Look, I'm not going to argue about this anymore. I'm not Jasmine's personal slave, here to do whatever she wants. I have important things that I need to do, and I'm going to do them, whether you and Jasmine like it or not.
Why? I mean, let's face it, you're not the brightest star. Why does it matter if you do your lessons or not?
So now you're calling me stupid?
Isn't that what you call Jasmine? At least she has a proper job that she works hard at, that actually takes skill and dedication.
Posting pictures online of her eating at a restaurant doesn't take skill. In fact, almost everyone in the world does it.
Well, she's better than everyone else.
Right, sure. Did you actually want something from me, or did you just decide that you were going to try and make me feel rubbish about myself?
Now, there's no need to be so dramatic. Not everything is about you, you know.
Nothing is about me according to you. All you care about is Jasmine. You never once took my side or tried to help me.
Did you ever think that maybe there's a reason for that?
And what would that be?
Your sister is simply better than you, and she needs all the help she can get so that she can be recognized for her talents. She's going to become rich through her social media influencing thing, and that means she'll then be able to take care of me in my older age. That's just something you won't be able to do. I need to make sure that my future is secured properly. State pensions don't pay that much, you know. And well, let's face it, you probably won't even pass your exams, so I'm not holding out any hope for you making any actual money.
Oh, wow. Well, at least I can see where Jasmine gets her selfish and self-centered attitude from.
Ugh, enough of this. I'm done arguing with you. In fact, I'm done with you completely.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
I mean that I am done with you in my life. I want you out of my home and out of my life ASAP.
What?
Not so snarky now, are you? Me and your sister have decided that it would be better for everyone if you left the home. We simply can't put up with your selfish ways any longer.
You're seriously kicking me out because you think that I'm the one being selfish?
Yes, your actions earlier with Jasmine were simply the last straw. We don't want such a heartless person in the family. You need to be gone by tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow? Where am I gonna go?
I don't know, but it's your problem, not mine, to figure it out. If all of your things aren't gone, then I'll simply throw them out onto the street.
Oh, don't worry. I wouldn't want to spend a single minute longer in this vile house than I have to. Hey, Damien, sorry to mess it so late. Are you about? Hey, Charlie. Yeah, what's up? My mom's kicking me out of the house. I need to move out by tomorrow afternoon. I was wondering if I can crash in your spare bedroom until I find a place of my own. Of course you can. I can't believe she's doing that to you. I can. I bet it was all Jasmine's idea. My mom always does whatever she wants. On the upside, I finally finished the course on criminal defense today. It was a tricky section and one that I'll definitely need to revise come the exam, but it should be okay in the end. That's great to hear. Firms are going to be jumping at you for you to come and work for them. Thanks, Damien. I'll be at yours soon. Cool. I'll order a pizza. See you soon.
Hello? Is this Charlie?
Hello? Who is this?
It's Rachel, your mother. I know it's been a while since we last spoke. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Oh, that's good. I'm good too, by the way.
Great.
Well, I say good. There are a few things I actually need help with. If you'd be able to...
There it is.
There what is?
I knew the only reason you were texting me was to try and get your hands on my money.
Well, I mean, you are a lawyer now, so you should have quite a lot of money spare. Especially considering that you were on that really high-profile case. The one on the news. I saw it on TV, and it was really cool what you did to help prove that man's innocence. Plus, considering your client was like a billionaire, I bet he paid you a lot of money for winning his case for him.
Ah, I see. So you saw my case and thought I was earning a bit of money now and you wanted to, what, take your cut?
Well, yeah, that's quite a lot of money you're earning. So I'm sure you could spare some, right?
I could, but I won't.
What? You don't understand. I need some money so that I can buy a place to live. Living with Jasmine is driving me crazy.
You still live with Jasmine?
Well, yeah. I mean, she lives with me. But lately she's really been getting on my nerves. I want to move into a smaller place where only I will fit into it. That way Jasmine will have to get her own place, and I'll be happy to live on my own again.
Wow, well, that's a hard no. I'm not gonna buy you a house simply because you demand it of me.
Don't be so selfish. You've got loads of money. You can spare a bit for a decent house for me.
After the way you and Jasmine treated me, I wouldn't spare you a penny.
Are you still upset about that?
You kicked me out of my home when I had nowhere else to go. What kind of family does that?
Well, it did you some good. Look at where you are now. We motivated you to work hard. If anything, you owe us half of your fortune for what we did for you.
You've not changed one bit. Still as selfish and self-centered as ever.
I'm not the one hoarding loads of money to myself.
I don't hoard it, actually. I make sure to donate to charities every month. You know, to people who actually need the help and not someone who's just being selfish and thinking of themselves.
Are you seriously not going to give me anything? We're family.
No, we're not. You might be my mom by blood, but you're not my family. I made a new family out of friends who truly love me and would be there for me through thick and thin. They wouldn't just abandon me or kick me out the second they felt like it. How about instead of demanding something that you've done nothing to earn, you focus on making yourself a better person and getting a job. Because you're not getting a penny from me.
I hate you.
I'm sure you do, but I don't care. I've got a great life and I'm not gonna let you ruin that. So, this is goodbye. Don't try and contact me again because I won't respond. Have a good life, Rachel. I hope you eventually learn how to empathize and think of others. You never know, you might actually see good things start happening for you. Oh, and you might want to actually have a chat with Jasmine and tell her how you're feeling. I know that she's your favorite kid and all, but sometimes you do actually need to be her mom and tell her what to do. You had no problem telling me what to do, so you've had plenty of practice. Now you just need to put it into action. Good luck.
What? No. Wait. Charlie.
After that, I blocked Rachel on every social media platform that I could think of. While she might have been my mother, I knew that she would never respect me, and I didn't want that kind of toxicity in my life. I knew I deserved better than that. I eventually met a woman who later became my wife, and we now have a wonderful little family. I treat my children with love and respect, and make sure that they do the same for each other as well. As for my mom and sister, I'm not entirely sure what happened to them. The last I heard, Rachel did find a new flat to rent out. However, I didn't hear what she did after that. I never try to get back in contact with them and can only hope that they came to realize the error of their ways and try to better themselves in their behavior towards others. However, I wouldn't hold my breath, but that's not my problem now, and I'm extremely happy with my life.